one day. Tomorrow's a whole new day. We get things done. I'm just telling the audience here that we're talking on Tuesday. First of all, how do you pronounce the boat's name?
Timalula, championed by LeBron James.
Championed by LeBron James. So that's saying a lot right there, right? So you know he likes rain, so you have to go for the rain, right? So I was telling, we were just talking earlier, strategy, tactics, grind. You got to shoot grit out here. There's other drivers that jumping in and out of the boat. You're moving fast. You're moving forward. We saw you out on the water. It was fantastic seeing that. Give them an idea of what it's truly like to be piloting a race bird from your perspective.
Yeah, there's so many challenges to it for sure. There's you got the two foils, right? So it's a different style of boarding. You need to get the lift and you get onto the foils, which actually glides on those foils, and that is the fastest way. Also, a very tipping point because there's only a very small window on what those foils like to do. And once you get going so fast or into some rough water, it really starts jumping the boat around. And it is very tricky to keep it on the course. So that's our biggest problem right now is just finding the very sweet spot on this course. There's long straightaways, so some good speeds, and the boost control is very technical. See on this course, it's very easy to run out every 20 seconds of boost. So we've been working with it all day, and I think we got a good plan there. Qualified P7 today, but I think there's a whole lot more there for us tomorrow.
Now tomorrow you're going to have that, it's kind of like a race-off. You're doing head-to-head competition. Help us first understand, like, that one-on-one, you're doing it for time. You're getting, whoever has the best time, you get the placement right. And then tomorrow, is it all one-on-one? Talk us through that.
Yeah, so today was time trials. Each pilot goes out, you get 3 laps. You combine you get your best time, and then you combine each pilot's best time, and then that sets the grid for the qualification races, which is what we just seen. You'll have 2 of those. Top 2, first one will be 5 boats, second one is 4 boats, which we got 19 total, and that sets the grid for tomorrow. And tomorrow is all races. You won't see any more one single lap boats or one single lap for any of the boats. It'll be all races. There's about 6 races tomorrow, so there's a ton of excitement to go on tomorrow, and I'm sure everybody's going to have a great show.
That's the boat race, right? Like a horse race, a car race. This is going mano y mano. You're jockeying for a position. You learn a little bit about strategy. He's telling you got 20 seconds of boost. You got to get the right frame in order to get your lift that you need on these boats to make them go faster and smoother. And I think this guy's got it because LeBron's a winner. And you are too.
Of course, yeah. We definitely want to win. We want to put the team in the championship by LeBron James up top. We definitely still got a great shot at it to get on the podium. So, hey, big day tomorrow, and let's try and get this baby.
Let's get this guy some milk, right? In F1 racing and NASCAR, they got milk over here. We're gonna get these guys some milk. This is gonna be great.
Let's go.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
On the Our TV network, Hallelujah, coming straight out of the United States, Virgin Islands, and St. Croix. Now we're in Miami Beach. Now we're in front of the team Westbrook. They've been on the water today. They've been qualifying all day. They want to be in the championship circle tomorrow. So let's get a little bit of insight on what it was like out on the water today. Let's start with you.
Well, the waters here are actually really nice, but the waves do kind of start to barricade off the walls, so it can get really rough very fast. And to the E1 boats, it definitely makes it a little bit of a harder ride. So as you can tell when you watch us going, it's very hard to stay up on the foils. And so, yeah, you're just trying to search for clean water as much as possible and qualifying. That is key.
That sounds good. And what about you, Lou? What was your experience like?
Well, today or
today?
Yeah, today.
Let's talk about today.
Well, today was another tough day in the office, I will say. We had broken midsection on the engine, so we had to replace all the rear end of the boat. So Sarah had to do the qualifying in a spare boat, and she did an amazing job. She did a great lap on qualifying, and then we managed to step up to P6, which was not too bad, considering we had a spare boat. And then I had the quali race starting from pole. I did a nice start. We calculated, the start is key, and our calculation with the engineer is really key in this championship. So yeah, I took too optimistic on the start, and I got a penalty from that, and then I went, from last to second, and then we still facing some issues, but yeah, we stay positive at Westbrook Racing. We know that this year is not our season, but tomorrow we'll give it all to.
Well, you're giving it all you got. We were out there.
yeah.
We saw the boat. They were changing out some
Yeah.
engines. Then we saw you go out there. We were at one of the boats, just watching everything live, and just wonderful seeing you out there competing. It's all about the competitive spirit, getting through it. And you showed some resilience today. You know what to say? Now, does everybody have two boats? You just
No, we don't have two boats.
We wish.
So it's two engines.
No, we only, so they changed out a part of our engine.
Part,
Yeah,
okay.
and so then I had to get into a replacement boat to do my qualifying run because our boat wasn't ready in time.
I see what you mean. So that's something different. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was like a pit stop, and you came in and you're changing out parts, and you send it back out there on the water, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about Westbrook Racing. Who's your sponsor? Talk about the team.
Well, our team owner is Will Smith, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we are a bunch of people coming from car racing. Sarah comes from Dakar Rally, I come from endurance racing. Our engineers, they come from Formula E, from very high level competition in motorsport. Our Phil Allen, our team principal, comes from sailing. Also, Guy, Javi, our mechanics, they have experience on foils, which is really important in this series. Hydrofoiling is key, and every little thing on the water, it makes a huge difference on pace and performance. So yeah, I think we have a very, very strong team. We come from a lot of different categories and sports, which creates a very good spirit and good performance. I think.
Yeah.
I think we are one of the teams to watch.
I think you're definitely one of the teams to watch. Definitely got my favorite colors on. One of my favorite actors.
Same.
He's still on the line here, in Bad Boys and doing a lot of things. In fact, you're in that Causeway where there's a beautiful scene. If you watch Bad Boys, any of the different scenes that came out, or different movies that came out. But from your end, you talked about team. How do you see you as a team member in this competition?
I have to say, that's something that's so great about our team. I think the whole paddock sees it and feels it from our team Westbrook. We have such an awesome dynamic when it goes well or when it goes bad. Because in racing, there's no perfect always, right? There's always going to be the ups and downs. And I feel like as a team, we always get through those in a really amazing, positive way. And it's not always the case in most teams. So I'd say I love our team. I think everyone on it, the positivity, the fact that we support each other, we never put each other down, and we're always trying to be the best as possible and make each other the best as possible. Pretty cool dynamic.
I tell you, we wish you all the best. Have you been to St. Croix? Have you been to the U.S. Virgin Islands?
No.
You gotta come. Small island, just a little bit south of Puerto Rico. There's 3 islands there. There's St. Croix, there's St. Thomas, and St.
I've been to
John.
St. Thomas.
There you go. So we're part of that family.
Okay, got
right,
it.
right. They're just a little bit on the other side, but we're the biggest island. Wow. And we have a very big reach on the island. So you're live. Everybody's sitting back and like, man, that is some cool stuff. So we want to see if we can get some E1 down in St. Croix.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it, yeah.
You like
We
that?
should. We
You
need
like
to
that?
do that.
Let me high five on that. High five. Let's go. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Three.
Oh, ready, go.
Oh, we are already going, so this is good. I am Grant McGaugh with the Calaloon Network out of USVI, U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix, at RTV.network Sports. First of all, you are our favorite driver. You might not know this, but you are our favorite driver because we saw the colors, we saw the boat, we love what you're doing. But tell us about your race today. Give us some insight.
It was good. I mean, today it's a qualifying race. We won the race. I'm happy about it. Of course, it's always nice. But still, good things happen tomorrow. So tomorrow the final race, many things going on, race off. There's a lot of tough pilots out there, and but we're doing good. I think that we have the right team, the right pilots, and for sure my teammate Mashal, she's going to do also a very good job.
I remember talking to her on Tuesday, and that you guys work very well
Yes.
together. You have gone through 6 or 7 other races. This is the championship.
Yes.
I want to know from you, what would it mean for you to be this year's E1 champion?
That would be fantastic. I mean, there's always a chance, but you know, being able to achieve that thing, this race we have to win everything, and it's possible.
It's possible.
So we will see. We will do our best for sure.
Well, you've got everything it takes. You've got the right course. You've got the right driver. They've got the right race bird. Everything, and you're in the right city.
Yes, correct.
You are in Miami.
My home
Everything
city.
is lining up. Literally, his home
My
city.
home city, so
his
yeah.
home city. Everything is lining up for you. I want to know this though, because we already talked about what it would mean right now. But as you move forward, 3, 5 years from now, how do you see this event being on the world stage like some other events?
This is going to be a reference. I mean, it's the first year, and you can see the crowd, you can see the people, who's coming, who's attending. We have to make it bigger. I think that we have to talk to the city to make many things happen. But for now, for me, like the event has been so far so good. Let's see. It's going to be a reference for sure in the sport.
Well, that's a big thing, Danny. You're on the Callaloo Network. You don't know the entire United States Virgin Islands is looking at this particular. If you can give them a shout out, we really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. This is Danny Claus, your favorite Spanish Miami-based pilot. And yeah, see you around.
Appreciate it. You take care, man.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you
luck.
very much.
Go. You know what? We got the champion right here. He is going to be the champion. I feel it already. He is going to be the champion tomorrow. He knows the moves. He knows the flow. He knows the water. He has the start. He has the tactics. He's got the right owner and TV, Tom Brady. I'm telling you, look at this guy. Champion. Right?
Yeah, we're ready to go. I'm really excited to be representing Tom in his backyard. You know, he's been supporting us around the world in Monaco, Venice, and all these great places. To be here, right around the corner from his house, is great, and it's cool to see the boss on his home turf.
Well, tell me more about you and your background. What got you into E1? I want some of the backstories so people understand that.
Yeah, I raced powerboats for like 10 years before getting involved in E1. I've raced here in the States before, and it's been to be successful, so I was pretty happy with that. My CV to get involved with, that helped me get involved with E1. But with my background being in offshore racing, I saw this as a new challenge with an incredible future, you know. This was before I knew that the project would have owners like Tom Brady involved. This was more about the technology aspect and all the efficiency gains and things like that we could inspire in the marine industry. So for me, the technology was what brought me on board in the first place. Working with engineers from Formula 1, Formula E, and things like that. I feel like I have a lot to learn from them and how I can make myself maybe a better driver. And then once we knew we were getting involved with like Tom as the team owner, and he's not just the team owner, he's a big part of the team. It was a super exciting start to the
Come
journey.
on in. You got another part of the
Joining
team.
the party.
Yeah, this is a big part of the team. Yeah.
Come in.
This is number one pilot.
No.
She's doing a lot. I heard you talk like the press conference on Tuesday. Got a little bit of your story, and I think it's phenomenal. You're very competitive in what you do. You want to win. Tell us why you want to win.
Yeah, we want to win. That's the only thing we are aiming for, really, because it's sports.
Right?
It wouldn't be sports if we wouldn't want to win. So, like, that's kind of, and that's also the team mentality as well. Everyone wants to do their best, and hopefully it leads to win.
Well, first of all, everyone wants to win, but they can win. Do they have the knowledge? Do they have the experience? Do they have the moxie? Do they have the grit? What does it take to get around these types of obstacles? We have tiny trials today.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, it's mano a mano, right? You're going to be running against all these guys. You're going up the track. You're going to show who's got the speed, who's got the will to win. What are you thinking about tomorrow?
No, I'm really excited about going racing. Time trials for me is great because it sets the grid for tomorrow. You kind of know where all your competitors are at in terms of outright pace. But I feel like when we go racing, we step it up a gear. We always have great race pace, and we're able to overcome challenges that maybe like in one lap, if you have a problem, that lap's written off. But when you're racing, we got like 6 laps to get this job done. We find a way to get it done. So we've got a great team behind us that are working on strategy in the mission control. We've got things like the long and the short lap, which means that we can take different avenues if we're stuck behind boats. And when we use that tactically is all kind of dictated by the team as well. So it's a great team behind us that gives us the best possibility.
So they're doing the whiteboarding, right? They're back there, they're showing you like, look, when you're going around this turn, try this, or you throw it out. Well, you know what? They don't know what they're talking about. I'm the one, right? I'm in the boat, right? I'm in the boat,
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of true. We're in the boat, but obviously we don't have eyes on our backs either, and then the visibility from the boat is pretty poor. So we need to trust the eyes outside the boat, and they have the best ones, obviously from the mission control and from all the monitors and from the timing systems and all of that. So they are feeding us information constantly, and then we're kind of like just trying to manage that. Yeah.
Give us the vision. What are you seeing when you're in the boat?
Sometimes if we're behind the boat, like we're racing, we don't see anything because it's like a washing machine. Yeah, just like it just gets a lot of water. Yes, exactly. So there are like plenty of seconds where we are actually not seeing anything. So then we need to go by feel, and then kind of just like trust that full throttle and we'll figure this out.
Is it like a video game? Do you feel like you've been transported into a video game?
It sometimes feels a little bit arcadey, we're racing in these beautiful locations. You don't get much time to admire what's going on around you, but sometimes it feels a little bit like a video game. These things look like spaceships. They're really cool to fly because they're more like an airplane than they are a boat, a traditional boat. So yeah, it's very arcadey sometimes, but there's still a lot of engineering and things behind it that goes into producing a good result.
Now, here's the question. Does Tom Brady ever come back and like, look, that was a decent lap, but it's not a championship winning lap. I need you to dig deep, fourth quarter, we need to drive for a touchdown. Does he ever come down and do that?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said last night.
I think we need to disappoint you. No, he's not too he's very invested in kind of like what's happening, and he wants to know, and he's commenting everything in real time if he's not present. So he's watching all the races live and very invested. But he's trusting us in the performance side, and kind of maybe gonna ask questions that guide us to look at things in multiple different views. But yeah, he's definitely not trusting us to execute what we know.
It's been
Leave it to the experts.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's really cool to see his trust in us. What he's done is built a really good team, and then he knows that he's able to trust us to do the job to the best of our ability, and that goes from everybody in the team who has the same mentality. We all want to win. We want to have a good time doing it as well, but we know that to win, we've got to go above and beyond and take that little extra.
So let's just say you win. Are schools prepared? Are you ready to walk through that carpet and you're going to have to know? I mean, you say, hey, thanks, Mom. Are you prepared for this moment?
No, we haven't practiced any speeches, but we've done a fair bit of winning in the last 2 seasons of E1, so I think we're getting reasonably good at going off the top.
I love it. This has been wonderful. Now, we're filming. This is out of Honolulu. This is the U.S. Virgin Islands out of St. Croix. Right? And we've been pitching this all day. Like, you're going to be coming. E1's coming to St. Croix. Hopefully in 2026, we'll see.
What you need is guys like me and Emma to come over and scope out the venues and just make sure that everything's okay to take you on there. So if anybody wants to give us a shout,
Carambola would be like the Buccaneer to some of our greater resorts. We'll bring you in, show you around a little bit, get a feel for the place, but we can really have a good E1 experience. All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. All right. Oh my God, you did so wonderful. I'm so proud of you. We see every head. We're like, oh my God. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. Bring them in. Winner!
How do we prepare? I mean, like,
the whole season. Well, the whole season is like preparation. So we learn from all of the mistakes, all of the wins, everything. We're preparing for this. We've been looking at the data. We've been like learning from our mistakes, also the wins, and that's how we kind of, we just trust each other as well.
Any diet, exercise specific, any ab workout?
it's definitely champagne on a Saturday afternoon. We're on the diet at the moment. But in the lead up to this, it's been a little bit dry because, I mean, it's tough, it's hot. We're all athletes out here, there's some great competitors, so now we can let loose a little bit this afternoon.
I ain't telling you, we talked yesterday. I said you had to prepare for this moment. I said, didn't you have a speech prepared? Did you rehearse?
No, we told you we didn't rehearse.
You need to be in the moment to be able to do something and to perform as well as good as possible. You need to be in that moment. You cannot think what's coming in the future. You cannot think of the past. You need to be in that moment. Breathe, just like take it in and concentrate. So that's the only way to execute.
What are you guys doing tonight?
We're going to go for a swim. We're going to drink some more champagne. We're going to go for a swim. Like, if you win, you swim is how we're racing. And we're going to go swimming in the middle.
And you drink. Now you're in the Tom Brady circle, right? You're in the TV circle. He's going to be so proud of you. He's probably already going to talk about it. We're going to look on the NFL tomorrow. He's going to make a comment about his winning 8-1 team, right?
He's been messy all day, and he's really proud of us. And we're proud to represent as well. So it's a great. We're just proud to win in his backyard and win the championship for the second year.
That's it. Back to back. Back to back. Back to back. Wow.
This is it. They didn't take the championship lead until round 5, but now, having already done the honours last year, Team Brady, 2025 champions of the water here in Miami.
Welcome to our TV network, your ultimate destination for all things exciting and essential. From mouth-watering food to the latest in fashion, health, education, music, movies, and news, plus thrilling sports and breathtaking travel. Our TV network brings it all to you. Tune in today and experience the best of every world. All in one place, RTV.network.